All right, and welcome on into DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. We are here for our StrixSeven College of Chaos adventure. The adventure where our players are going to school at StrixSeven University. But before we jump into that, we have a change of our weekly streaming schedule because last week, in the last couple of weeks, a couple of our campaigns have ended, which means it is time to start new ones. So our weekly schedule has changed because we have two brand new campaigns that are starting this upcoming week. On Monday, we have the new campaign of Dragon of Icespire Peak. Now, this is a great campaign adventure for any new players or new DMs, but we're going to take some seasoned veterans through and see what kind of chaos they can do. This is also going to be an adventure for me behind the screen, as well as I will be joined by Cause as a co-DM. So that should be really fun and interesting, and I'm so looking forward to seeing the interactions and what that is going to entail. On Thursdays, we have our Video Game Thursdays. We didn't have that this week because I was doing prep work for the two said campaigns. Then on Friday, we are stepping into a whole brand new world. Yes, a whole new world. We are stepping into the world of Eberron. Eberron is a setting that came from Magic the Gathering, but it is a whole different plane of existence, I guess, you would say. It is quite...
It's a whole different planet.
It's a whole different... Yeah, it's a...
own plane system.
Yeah, it's a whole nother planet, a whole nother set of lore, whole new setting in general, and a whole lot more chaos because Ragnarok's finally getting his wish to be able to be a gunslinger. So join us for that as it is...
I've been wanting to do it for years.
He has been wanting to do it for years. I finally gave in. But join us for that as we are going to... it's a little more of a little more modern than the Forgotten Realms. Like when it comes to... I don't know what the word I'm looking for. Technology and stuff like that, yeah. And then, of course, right back here next Saturday for our StrixSeven College of Chaos adventure. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and jump over. Oh, crap. Okay. The, my Roll20 for that crashed. Okay, this is good to go. Good job, guys. Come on. All right, give me 1 second to get that up. The actual stream one crashed. There we go. All right. There. Okay. And all right. Okay, there we go. So we find ourselves back within the dorms of Haven's Heroes as we start our session today. And Tor rolls Toll the Dead. It is tradition. It is, in fact, tradition. If you have not noticed, Tor tends to roll Toll the Dead before every game, just to make sure it works, and also to see what kind of damage...
Just see if it works. A while that would break every single time, and then you would have to fix it, and I didn't want you to have to do that in the middle of combat.
Uh-huh. You are a nice person. Okay. So, we find ourselves within the dorm of Haven's Heroes. Having just gotten back from your Mage Tower practice game. All right. So you, even though Sky is not actually here, we're gonna go ahead and do the island vibes to go with it. Today we are joined. I see the thing, Ragnarok. I see it. We are joined by only part of our crew today, but we've got some of the best people in this game, so we'll be good. All right, let me get the treat time done real quick. Ashley, you have to get off the couch if you want treats. There you go. All right. He was just looking at me like, but Mom, I don't want to. All right.
I didn't give him a choice. I just picked him up.
Okay, so we have with us, and I'm actually going to go ahead and get us back to that page just so we can go over who we have with us today. All right, so our StrixSeven College of Chaos adventure is comprised of the Haven's heroes, which are Began, our fairy bard, Squaggles, our half-dryad druid, played by Cause, who is with us, but for some reason, Squaggles found that frog that's been in everybody's throat, and he's been playing with him.
I meant he turned into a frog and had a croaking contest with another frog.
You know, that might have been it too. I'm not sure. I just know that there's his voice is a little harsh right now. Then we've got Sora, our Harengon warlock, played by Cooper.
Hey.
We've got Felfiz, our gnome wizard, played by Tor.
Hello.
We've got Sky, our Owlin druid, who will be not with us tonight. We've got Telvin, our dragonborn sorcerer, played by Ragnarok. And we've got Eivor, our dwarf artificer, played by Anna, who will not be with us tonight. All right, so let's get back to the dorm here. So as you guys enjoy your time after the Mage Tower practice session, kind of trying to figure out exactly what this is going to mean for the competition going forward, we have you all within the dorms, and is there anything that you guys would like to discuss or plan or whatever you'd like to do?
I'm gonna give Squaggles the thing I made for him.
Okay, you're gonna give Squaggles the thing you made for him. Okay. So, Squaggles, you look up and you see that that Felfiz has something for you.
I'm gonna go sit next to Squaggles and I also have a goofy look on my face. It is shiny. It's like the size of an apple, but it's an acorn made out of metal. And then the top opens up, and there's a little shark that swims around while it plays "Donut, Donut, Donut" the Jaws theme.
Yep.
That way you always have a shark friend with you.
Yes. So you receive this pretty awesome looking metal acorn with a little shark. Felfiz, how did you know it was my birthday coming up this year?
I had a feeling. But remember the thing I was making for Rosie? I gave it to her when I walked her to her dorm, and she kissed me on the cheek. I can't even. I don't even know. Hence the goofy look on my face. I know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to ask her out. It's gonna be a thing.
It is going to be a thing.
I'm gonna go and specifically thank Telvin for providing the roar and growl for that.
It did sound extremely real.
Don't think her fellow LARPers will appreciate it as much, but
I was looking to see if that was the one that I wanted, but it's not. All right. There was a dragon roar, and that's not the one that it was. All right, congrats. If you need help, I can ask the squirrel friends, Chippy and Pippy, to give you some guidance. They helped us study once, and they're married.
I will keep that in mind.
I will keep that in mind as well. Do they live in your room? Or are they outside?
I think they were like in the wild around the bibliothèque.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they had moved into your room with you or not. Okay, they're the ones in the quad. Okay. Just checking.
I love that I have a little identify corner.
Yes, you
I
do.
have an identity crisis. I can just come over here and just...
It's true. You could. Okay. I mean, that was where, you had done that, Felfiz. You had made a little corner.
Mm-hmm. It can work on multiple levels.
It can. It can. Okay. So while Sky and Began and Eivor tell you all, and Sora tell you all about how they are sure that even though they didn't, they were sure that the other team, Felfiz, Telvin, Sky, totally somehow cheated. Yet, Telvin and Sky and Felfiz are like, no, we just planned. It's a thing that can sometimes go right.
Very, very rarely, but in this one instance.
Right. So, they're sharing what happened. They're sharing the story, and it is cool.
We gotta figure out who wants to be on the team.
You do have to figure out who wants to be on the actually... Oh, insight check. Okay, Squaggles. Give me an insight check. Yeah, it actually did work. Felfiz and Telvin and Sky are totally telling you the truth. They had a plan, and it actually worked. I know.
Chance was there. Chance saw.
Chance did see, and Chance is like, yeah, I if I hadn't seen it, wouldn't have believed it either. But it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's a good plan. I don't know if it would work every time, but it was definitely a good plan.
It'll work once when people don't know it's coming. After that, they'll expect it.
Right. So, yeah, but everybody gets one. So it's kind of with that in mind, you guys have the discussion. Do any of the four of you want to be on the Mage Tower team?
Yes, please.
Okay. Telvin, Sora?
Are you shocked I want to be on this team?
No.
It's not for a long time, though.
No, it's at the end of the school year. You get a couple of new things before that. So, well, so the team is 5 people, Squaggles. Yeah. So, you have to choose 5 of you to do it.
I don't mind being a backup if we need.
Okay.
I would not mind doing.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So you can totally be an alternate. Yes. All right. So we've got participants. All right. We've got Felfiz and Telvin. All right. And then alternates. We've got Sora and Squaggles. Okay. All right. Perfect. I started a handout just so that we have that. Can't wait to tell Mama that I made the team. She'll might be slightly proud. You know what, Squaggles? I would say that she would be very proud. Because this is, after all, a competition that does not harm. You're not supposed to harm the players, the officials, or the crowd. So, yeah, or the field. So, yeah, you gotta be smart in what you and show what you have learned. So,
Who is this for?
the Mage Tower games. It's I was just saying that Squaggles' mom would totally be proud because it's not just a combat thing. It's a using those other spells that you've learned and thinking strategically. So, all right. Well, so with that being said, is there any other thing that needs to be accomplished as of tonight, or we will move on to the next day?
Nothing that immediately comes to mind.
Okay. Felvis?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. We're gonna get to that though, Squaggles, right now, as a matter of fact. So you guys go to sleep, you get a long rest, you actually wake up feeling just a little more confident in yourself, a little more hardy, a little more leveled up. And when Zan walks out of the room, his room into the main room, you see that he's not wearing his normal school clothes. He looks a little more dressed up. And what you see is, let me get the thing.
It's supposed to have leveled up by now.
You can level up right now, yeah.
So it'll be 5 or 6.
You will be 6.
Oh, I did not do that.
Okay, so go ahead and do that right now. So you guys see Zan walk in, and he is wearing what looks to be a very noble outfit, very fine clothing, very royal. And you guys know that Zan is from a noble house in Waterdeep. And it looks as if he is headed somewhere. And he says, "My friends, I received a notification today that my assistance is needed back home. I will be gone, for a little bit. I'm not sure exactly when I will be back, but hopefully it won't take too long. You see my so a few, and he kind of looks over at Squaggles and he says, a few family squaggles, as it were, going on at home that I need to deal with. But you guys will be okay. And he pulls out this rock, and apparently you guys have been collecting them, as it were. But he pulls out, it's this beautiful, it's like a pink stone, and he kind of puts it on the pile of pillows in the center, and he says, "If you need me, please, this is a sending stone, and I have the other one. I wanted to make sure that you guys could get a hold of me. That way, if I need to come back for some reason or another, you can let me know. I just got these yesterday, so that was what I was doing when you guys were at the Mage Tower practice. I was going and purchasing these.
Is there anything we can help you with? Do you need somebody to go with you?
I'm okay right now, but I just will. Well, it's just you. You see, I haven't really given you a whole lot of backstory about myself and my family and whatnot, but I'm the third son of my family, and being noble, that tends to mean that I don't really have to worry so much about the being in line to take over the title from my parents. But it seems that one of my older brothers, got into some trouble. And I'm going to try and see if there's anything that I can do. Apparently, he made a deal with someone he probably shouldn't have done.
Theodore?
No, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Waterdeep, but there is an organization there that is run by a beholder named Xanathar, and apparently my brother got into a deal with Xanathar, and we're trying to figure out how to get him out of that. So I'm gonna go, and if I need your help, I will contact you. Do you remember how the school had the teleportation circle to Neverwinter, right?
Yes.
Well, they have one to Waterdeep as well. Makes sense. I figured that they did, so I asked, and they do. So I will be using that, and if it is something that I feel you guys could help me with, I will contact you, and all you have to do is go to Silverquill. That's where the teleportation circle is, and show them the stone, and they will let you through.
Have you tried this eating beholder?
No, I can't say I have.
All problems can be solved by eating them.
Well, that's one way, I suppose. I kind of try to stay a little more diplomatic but I mean, I can't say that hasn't crossed my mind on some other people in my life, but
There's no need for diplomacy. It's like in old country in Mechanics. You have problem with someone, you eat them, and then there is no problem.
he kind of looks around at the rest of you, and he's like, well, not exactly. There kind of turns into a different type of problem.
Get some
You might get indigestion, but it's good thing you can drink to get rid of that. The beholder pass smoothly.
Well, I'll consider it. I'll let my family know. We're just kind of rallying the troops at this point to figure out what we can do. But
I'll get somebody to take notes for you in your classes. Any of the ones that none of us are in.
perfect. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have talked to my professors, and they know that I will be back as soon as I can. But I'm kind of upset about it. I have to go, and I'm gonna miss one of the let's just say I heard a rumor, and I'll share this with you before I go, that there's a group, I'm not sure what college it is, but they have invented this thing that they're calling skates. Like, they have these things that you put on your feet, and they have like wheels on them, and apparently you're able to not have to like walk. You can actually just roll around on them, and I was really kind of thinking that might be something interesting to go see, but I mean, if you guys want to go check it out, I heard something about using a pool behind the Bows Inn Tavern to practice. So, not quite sure, but
And plans to roll around on the pool.
apparently, I thought it was a weird idea, but I mean, putting little wheels on the bottom of your feet sounded like a really weird idea for me too. So, I don't know. Squaggles, I have no idea if they have them in animal foot size. No idea. I assume that they have them probably in all sizes. Huh?
Is the pool drained, or are you rolling over the water?
I don't know. Squaggles wants to go.
I want to see if they're rolling on the water.
Yeah. So, but you guys, I appreciate your concern, and I will let you know. This stone, just for reference, normal sending stones have 1 use per day. This one has 2. So, whenever somebody uses the message, you have 25 words you can use, and you can actually respond to whoever is sending you that message. And then if you need to have another part of the conversation, you can. So, all right. Well, I am going to head out. I just have fun, and
Be careful.
let me know what this whole skates thing is all about.
Yeah.
And if possible, have somebody draw a picture of Squaggles if he does it on as an animal.
Got it.
All right. And you see Zan heads out with a bag packed and heads out to the Silver Quill campus and off to visit his family within Waterdeep to deal with whatever potential problem his sibling has created with Xanathar. All right. So, we have the skate park, or the skating thing. All right. So, let's see here. He told you that it was behind the Bows Inn Tavern. So, you can, in fact, head to the Bows Inn Tavern. All right. I assume...
When you say that, Squaggles, I was going to say that I might need to take you out on a practice date ahead of time. Maybe skating will be a good date if, it's not lethal or anything.
That's true. If is the keyword there. All right.
Or too embarrassing.
All right. So you guys head to the Bows Inn Tavern, and there is not really a map for the skating, but it's all good. Squaggles is rolling a d4. I'm not sure why, but it's okay.
Are you rolling to see if you accept my date?
Oh, okay. Cosmic Omen. Okay. That makes much more sense. All right. So you guys arrive at the Bows Inn Tavern, and you see a couple of you go into the tavern and go grab some drinks. And let's see, where'd Squaggles go? I lost Squaggles. I don't know where Squaggles went, but Squaggles is not right there. All right. There we go. So you guys head behind the tavern, as that was where you were told to go. And let's see here. Let's change this up. Let's go to this one, shall we? All right. Okay. So as you come around the corner at the back of the Bow's End Tavern, you see some of the other second year students kind of hanging around, and you see Xanther Brown, which those of you who are Prismari students know is one of your classmates. He says, hey, check it out, it's the Haven's Heroes, or, well, part of them. And he turns to you guys and he says, Tulk's drained the retention pool behind, the tavern for cleaning for tomorrow, and we're taking advantage of it. For a few hours, we actually get to play in this perfectly smooth, empty pool. You know what that means, right? We got to try these skates that the others invented.
I'm glad you're not trying to skate on water. Although that would be really cool.
Why would you skate on water?
Because it was a pool.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
some people can walk on water.
I mean, yeah, I guess with the walk on water spell, you could potentially skate on water, huh? I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, all right. So, hey, there's been now that everybody is around and we've got a real competition worthy group here. There's been somebody that's put up a prize for the person who pulls the wildest moves, and you can win the prize purse. And you guys see just in this, just in, as you kind of coming around, behind the tavern is a group, and it's not just your second years. There's some first year students there. There's some third year students there, and it's actually the third years that seem to be the ones that invented the skates, as they are kind of explaining and everything. And you see that the skates are made from wooden planks with wheels affixed to the bottom. You see the empty pool is made of smooth stone and set about 30 feet into the ground. And you kind of do see the doors of the tavern, the back doors, are kind of propped open, so you can go in and out if necessary. And you, as you're kind of standing there looking around trying to gauge what is going on, you see one of the third years come up, and you recognize them as one of the assistants to one of the Silver Quill professors. And he says, we were hoping you guys would turn up. See these skates? They're on their own, they're pretty difficult to use. I mean, it makes sense. They kind of strap to your shoes and it's weird. But check this out. And he grabs a wand that has been sitting on the ground. And you recognize it from some of the spell casting classes, the training ones. And he says, someone figured out that a skater can use the wand to help pull off the sweetest tricks. What better way to try it than have a contest? There's bets going around, and the crowd is sure to take your side. You want to pull off some wild moves? You think you got what it takes?
What does the wand do?
Well, it allows you to do all kinds of things. So you guys know that the wands, the training wands, create like minor effects such as like little puffs of smoke or crackles of energy.
Prestidigitation.
But kind of thinking about it, you might be able to possibly use the wands to maybe boost a jump or make a super cool acrobatic trick or something. And so, yeah. Does anybody want to go skating?
I'll try it.
All right. So,
I'll give it a go as well.
okay, perfect.
I'm gonna cast a spell first, though.
Okay.
So I have to wonder if they have skates that fit my talents.
You go over, and there are skates of all sizes, including ones that would fit either like you or Zan. Yeah, it works. Okay. So,
I just took this one.
kinetic jaunt. You magically empower your movement with dance-like steps, giving yourself the following benefits for the duration. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet. You don't provoke opportunity attacks. You can move through the space of another creature, and it doesn't count as difficult terrain. If you end your turn in another creature's space, you are shunted to the last unoccupied space you occupied, and take 1d8 force damage.
Mostly for the... Oh, maybe I should enhance ability instead.
That's cool, though. Okay.
Yeah.
Only because it lasts for a minute.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do enhance ability instead. I thought this had more to do with actual dancing.
Okay.
Doesn't necessarily help you.
It does not. Okay. So you're going to do enhance ability. Which ability are you going to enhance?
Cat's Grace.
Of course it's going to be Cat's Grace. Of course it is, because it's Tori casting the spell. You have advantage on dexterity checks. Also, don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if it isn't incapacitated. All right. Okay, so you see there are already people that have put on skates, and they're practicing. And it's very much the like the skateboarders with the bowl where you're kind of coming up, and you've got some of the more acrobatic type of the Prismari students that seem to be trying to do some flips. There's quite a few people, though, that on their first go down into the pool, wipe out before they hit the bottom. And it does take a little bit of getting used to try and figure out these skates. But you guys can all kind of get the hang of it. Squaggles, are you doing this in dryad form, or are you doing it in animal form? Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Mage Armor, but specifically focus on the parts that would have like padding for this kind of thing: a helmet, elbow pads, knee pads.
So, if you could see it, you see around Felfiz, you see this little, like, as you cast the spell, you see this little glimmer, which you all know, and you've been around Felfiz enough to know what mage armor, the spell looks like. It usually kind of starts at the top of the head and kind of works its way down to your feet. This time, though, there's a slight one that goes all the way down, but you see the magic is just a little bit stronger around the head, around the elbows, around the knees, and before it dissipates.
And a little extra butt cushion.
Yeah, it kind of becomes like enhanced in those specific areas before the visible magic dissipates. All right. So, okay. Should you turn into a spider or an ape? I don't know.
Do they have enough skates to put on all your spider feeties?
They do. And you actually see one of the students from Witherbloom goes over and asks that exact question. Do you have enough skates if we want to change into an animal to do this? And the third year's like, yeah, of course. And you see them reach into a bag, which you recognize as a bag of holding. And they pull out these skates that are about the size of the ones that Felfiz has. But they are, instead of being kind of a long and skinny, they're kind of like a square block for the paws of whatever animal that they use. And they said, of course we do. Who do you think we are? Some of us are druids too. And I mean, what more fun would it be than having skates like these? Could you imagine being like a spider and having 8 skates? Dude, that would be so much fun going through campus. You could...
Sounds complicated.
Well, maybe. But still, you could make it from, Silver Quill to Lorehold in no time. You could also do that if you had, Dimension Door. But, I mean, this is way more fun. We just gotta, convince the faculty that let us be able to do this. So, and it's at this point you see one of the, one of the dragon posers that, dragon posse, sorry, that goes in.
You had it right the first time.
I
You
did.
had the first time.
I did. So they go in and beautiful skate, get going, and all of a sudden, and it is, it is the owl and Jav, which was Sky's roommate. You guys know her, and she hits, kind of gets up speed, comes up the side, and flips around, and you see her wings spread out, and it is beautiful as she flips in the air, and then kind of seems to float down onto the top of the sidewalk that's there. It is, it's really cool.
Cool.
Yeah. So you see that, they're trying to get somewhere with this. They are dragon posers. Squaggles, you have ashy advantage from the Twitch chat from Petrick. All right. So you guys see there's some of the others are out there. You do see there's some that are just like, nah, I'm good. And Sora, you see that Mina is kind of sitting there and shouts, encouragement to some of her party members, but does not have skates on and just looks like she's kind of enjoying the show. Rosie is nowhere to be found.
Whew.
But you guys do see Greta, which was, let's see, who was she with? She was with, Greta was with, Aor. Eivor. And yeah, that's the one who was like the jock that worked out and the lifter and whatnot. And you see that she's kind of in the shallow end of the pool, and she looks so uncomfortable. You would think that she would be, she's athletic, she would be kind of okay with this. No, she is struggling to stay on her feet on the skates. And yeah, you you think it's pretty clear that she's not going to be a problem in this competition. So,
Not her sport.
not her sport. And you at one point you see that she kind of goes over, and one of the things, like, it becomes apparent that she's trying to skate towards the ladder of the pool. The problem is, even in the shallow end, the ladder doesn't reach the ground, and she's a dwarf. She doesn't quite reach the ladder.
Shorty squad problems.
Shorty squad problems. And you notice that, like,
I would go and try and help, but I wouldn't be able to reach her. So
so you notice that she's trying. She finally gets over to the ladder, and she reaches up, and she's like, you all hear, seriously? Are you freaking kidding me? And you all kind of look over, and she is quite literally about 5 inches from reaching the ladder. She is pissed.
Can I help?
You can if you would like.
And I will calmly walk over and lower her tail down for her to grab.
Okay.
Because Dragonborn should have tail. I don't care what rulebook says.
You totally have a tail.
It's descended from dragon. Why would they not have tail?
I don't know, but you do, so it's fine.
only dragon posers don't have tails.
Oh! All right. So, that was good, Tor. That was good. DM inspiration. How's that? All right. So you holding on to the ladder on the top, you kind of extend your tail downward, and she kind of looks up and she goes, thank you. And because she is so strong, she doesn't have any problem climbing up using your tail. What I need from you is I need a strength check, please. Because I really don't want you to fall into the pool.
Strength check.
Strength.
I'm strong like Dragonborn.
You are strong like Dragonborn. Yeah, okay. You see that it is about that time that Eivor and the rest of them join you, and you see Eivor's goat comes over and just grabs a hold of the front, like bites the front of your clothing just enough to get a grip and make sure that you don't fall.
Just in case.
Just in case. Yep.
So I want to be like practicing going around on the flat surface.
You can totally do that. Give me a dexterity check, please, to see how well you are doing on skates. Petrick. Perfect. Petrick wants to know if you just cast Vicious Mockery. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
It's supposed to be Felpus. It's not supposed to be how well I do on skates. Can I take my inspiration, please?
You sure? Roll one more die.
Get a baseline of being able to do it.
By the way, why were you rolling at disadvantage? Or at advantage? Oh, that's right. Cast Grace. Sorry.
That's what.
Okay. Go ahead and roll one more die. It's better.
I'm getting better.
So, you are that person that goes over and grabs a hold of, like, the planter bed, and you're kind of walking along. You're the person at the skating ring that goes along the wall. You're the me. Or no, you're the person who goes around the wall. I'm the one that just goes and sits.
I'm the me. Yeah. When me and Dad went ice skating.
Yes. But you're getting the hang of it slowly.
So glad Rosie's not here.
You doing tricks look like they've been acrobatic or performance. It looks like it is athletics or acrobatics.
it's Arcana, I have got this on lock.
I mean, if you want to figure out how to make it Arcana, you are more than welcome to try. So, Squaggles, have you decided on which kind of animal you're going to do, or if you're going to stay as yourself? Squaggles is casting 3rd level enhance ability, Cat's Grace, on Sora and Squaggles, then wild shapes into an ape. Okay. So, Sora, you have enhanced ability, Cat's Grace. All right. Apparently, everybody but
Nice.
but Telvin is going to have Cat's Grace right now. And actually, let's see here.
I'm casting Unseen Servant, and I'm gonna have them like holding me up a little.
All right. I'm seeing if he has it. You know what? Actually, Telvin.
I can just have upcast
No,
mine.
Sky will cast it on you.
Hmm?
So you
Yes,
have
what?
cast Grace as well. So you have advantage on dexterity.
Hmm.
Yep. So you're casting Unseen Servant? Okay. All right. Okay.
Just to help me get situated.
All right.
It's not gonna work to like try and do tricks.
True.
I mean, Unseen Servant with very obvious skates strapped to their feet.
True. That'd be kind of cool though. They can do all the things and only see flying skates. All right.
That's some wicked tricks with Arcana.
It would be wicked tricks with Arcana. If you would like to try it, you're welcome to try it. That is okay. So let's see. Strength of 2 doesn't say what their dexterity is. All right. So, do you go and get skates and put on your Unseen Servant? Okay. So you instruct your Unseen Servant to walk over and get skates that will fit his feet. He does so, straps them on. Thankfully doing it himself because you can't really do it because you don't know where his feet are or how to do that because he's invisible. But, alright, roll me, Tor, we're going to just say he has a 0 to dexterity. So, roll me a dexterity check for your Unseen Servant.
You said it
Or
would be
Arcana,
Arcana.
sorry.
It's the whole reason I'm
Sorry,
doing it.
Arcana. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, he is yours, so I would say you see these skates go, right up to the edge of the pool, drops down, goes almost like flying down, gaining a ton of speed before coming up and, twisting in the air, flipping around, and all you guys see are these pair of skates, and, if you can imagine what the person looks like that is wearing them, you see them doing all kinds of, tricks in the air and flipping around, but all you see is skates, just moving in different directions, and then coming back into the pool, does one more jump and lands in the middle of the pool with the skates up in the air as if they stopped and landed on their hands.
Yeah.
So the Unseen Servant is in the bottom of the pool right now. If you would like to instruct him to do stuff, you can.
I'm going to say, okay, stay there, and I'm going to try and go, and just in case they can catch me.
No, they do not become invisible once they're worn by the Unseen Servant. They are literally just the only thing you can see. The only reason you know that someone is there is because the skates are moving.
Hence the name Unseen
Servant, yeah. So, the idea behind that would be, that that would have been really cool. Dang it, I missed it. Doing the glow sticks so you can see their hands.
Prestidigitation
Yeah, that works for you
to
guys.
make them sparkly.
All right. So, who would like to try on your own character's abilities to join the skate off? Who would like to go first? All right. So this is a single ability check: athletics or acrobatics or arcana. If you can tell me how that would work, like you just did with your unseen servant. But
Have I already failed as me?
no.
Okay,
It doesn't count until you get into the pool.
Okay.
So you are welcome to whoever would like to go first.
And the point is to show off.
Yes. So you want to have the winner is the one who creates the coolest jump or tricks or whatever. And you do have this magic wand that does like cantrippy type stuff, like prestidigitation or gust of wind, or that the little or puff of wind. They're little stuff. So you do have that if you would like to incorporate that.
Yeah.
And you can totally describe what your trick is and what you're doing.
Someone else can go first, but I think.
Okay.
I'm fine with going last.
Okay.
So that is Squaggles. Listen, you two want to go first?
I'll go, and I'm just gonna try to do simple like 360s and turns and not fall on my face. My main goal.
Okay. All right. So go for it. Okay. What do you do? What is your trick, or what do you do?
So start at the top, go down, pick up speed, go across, and then just like do the whole grab onto your skate and spin around, and then go back down and just do spins.
Okay. Awesome.
Like the kind of tricks that nobody bothers to do in the Olympics because they're so basic.
Fair. Okay. All right. And you hear like your group is of course cheering you on, but you actually get a couple of decent claps from the crowd. They seem to be excited for you. So
Yeah, I don't suck too bad. And with that, I'm going to go and sit down and
okay, give me a perception check when you do, please.
dismiss the servant can just send the servant in for drink.
You can. Currently, the servant is kind of just hanging out down at the shallow end of the pool. All right, 16.
I'm sure the bars are used to having unseen servants coming.
You do see, like, you're kind of gaining a crowd at this point. You've got a few more students showing up from the different years. You see a couple that you recognize from classes, and passing in the halls, and just general living around campus. So, but it seems that the group is picking up around here. And it is with that, you see Xanther is going to go next. He says, all right, I got this. And you hear, like, the group of them, and this is the Shadow Brigade, I believe. Yes, he is Shadow Brigade. And he's, they're all cheering for him, And so he will roll. That was kind of crappy. He, at first you see, like, he has got so much enthusiasm. He is ready. He's going. And he does. He gets down and he successfully starts to pick up speed. And he tries to do the trick where you come up to the edge and your skates kind of stay on the edge and you look like you're gonna fall back into the pool.
The stall.
Yeah. Yeah, the show up and stop on the edge. And he does. He goes up, he stops on the edge, and then he proceeds to fall back down into the pool.
This is not the thing for the jocks.
No, they're struggling hard. Apparently, they are not skaters. And so everybody is like, ooh, yeah, exactly. They're...
You okay, buddy?
Yeah. Yep, so, all right. So, who would like to go next?
If Zen is done with whatever that was trying to accomplish, I suppose I will try next.
He is. He's kind of like, he skates over to where the ladder is, and he reaches up and he climbs up the ladder, and he's, as he gets out of the pool and takes off the skates, you see that he's kind of holding his elbow, and he's like, oh, that hurt. Okay, maybe don't do that. All right, lesson learned.
Does his pride hurt too?
It does, very much.
Probably more than elbow.
Probably.
Right, so is giant pool in its it?
Yes. Well, you've got like the sidewalk around it and stuff, but yeah, the only thing in here is the ladder. There's no diving board or anything like that.
All right.
But it is 30 feet deep, so like you can get some air, but yeah.
We ought to try to jump something if he's only one pool. Actually, what is around the pool? Is building, is small
trees.
Small,
It's very like, it's a pool right behind the tavern, kind of in the...
Is it a swimming pool?
It is
or is
a
it like
swimming
a
pool.
reservoir?
It is a swimming pool. Yep. Yeah, it's a swimming pool that they emptied so that it can be cleaned tomorrow. It's a retention pool. Retention pool, but that has been turned into a swimming pool.
Then I have ideas
Okay.
of what I will try to do. Because it's supposed to be show to impress.
Right.
And part of class I took was in how to make entrance. And I am Prismari student, so I am familiar with the art of performing.
Okay.
And I'm Dragonborn. All right. We'll stand on the edge of pool, looking down, and take deep breath.
Okay.
And let out booming roar to create flaming sphere in the pool.
Okay.
And with sphere, I can see here. Engage in this turn. Ram sphere. I think I can move sphere. Maybe not. I don't remember. 1, 2, 6. Yeah, it's bonus action. I can move sphere as bonus action. So, with sphere in pool, I am going to dive in and skate around sphere while moving it from side to side as I skate back and forth up ramp, trying to imitate tricks I have already seen others do. But challenge is coming down from air, going down one side of pool and narrowly avoiding sphere to opposite side, and repeat with sphere gradually moving faster and faster.
Oh,
and difficulty is in dodging sphere, while not having much time once coming from air back to a pool.
Okay.
That was right.
So, yeah, go for it. Roll me a... I assume you're doing acrobatics? Or are you doing performance?
I do performance.
Oh, okay.
Is more specialty.
Okay.
But also have advantage on acrobatics.
You do. You know what? Actually, do me a favor and roll both of them.
Okay.
You have advantage on the acrobatics.
Okay, advantage on acrobatics.
Okay. Now roll me a performance check. Yep. Okay. So it is exactly as you described it, and as you guys are watching this, it is quite impressive. It seems that you have found a sport that Telvin is extremely good at, and that is avoiding flaming spheres while on roller skates. But you, how do you land? How do you end your performance? Because that was a freaking natural 20.
I will say, we'll skate up one side of pool into slow rotating backflip and land exactly on top of sphere as it extinguishes. Because he'll drop concentration as he lands on top of it.
Okay.
But it would look like superhero landing, extinguish sphere.
Nice. All right. With that, yeah, everybody is.
Those are the same noises you made for the guy who wiped out.
I mean, yeah. But
His day in life of Dragonborn.
Better.
And this is when he levels up.
Right. All right. So with that, everybody is cheering. Everybody is just ecstatic. That was amazing. And as you kind of skate away from the pool a little bit, you've got a couple of the third years, the ones that made the skates, coming over to talk to you, and they're like, "Wow, that was amazing." So what did you think of the skates? Clearly they work for you. I mean, that was the best. You're a natural.
It's a little tight on tailends, but otherwise they are very comfortable.
And you see this one takes out this little notebook and makes a note and says, "All right, make different for talons for Dragonborn." Okay, got it. Well, would you be interested if we made you a pair? Would you be interested in trying again at a later time? Okay, awesome. We'll get right on that. Probably. Okay. May have to have you come over to the workshop so we can get a good measurement, just so we can make sure that they're the right size. But awesome. I know where to find you. I will get a message to you. Thank you. That was amazing.
You're welcome.
All right. So with that, Squaggles, did you want to try on this? As your ape? Okay, so you're going to grab a StrixSeven pendant, from the inventory, and put it on a stick or pole before heading into the pit. We'll wave flag, amateurly think color guard, then cartwheel before doing a very basic jump on the pool wall as an ape. All right, so give me a acrobatics roll for the ape with advantage. Perfect, Squaggles. Perfect. Very amateur. Very ape-like. You're... I mean, skates are weird anyway, and then you're an ape, and you haven't spent a whole lot of time in wild shape as an ape, so it's just a little awkward. But I mean, you do a very very cool cartwheel, and you succeed. You don't wipe out. It's very amateur. But yeah. So with that, you see a couple of others of the other classes have decided there's no way we can follow Telvin. There's no way. That's just no. And you see like they back out. It's right about then that you see Felfiz, you see Rosie walk up. And she sees you and smiles before heading over to some of her friends, and she says to them, you hear them say, or her say, "Did you save me the pear?" And they're like, "Yeah, totally. Okay, cool. I got this." So she will attempt this as well. So let's see how she does. Oh, it's supposed to be with advantage because her teammates are... Okay. All right. So she goes in, and at first it looks like she is just kind of a little awkward on skates. But she kind of gets it together a little bit, and she does some kind of cool flips and turns and twists. Not super like perfect, but she does them. And it is she's about like almost done with her performance when you see that she reaches up to her to around her neck, and you hear a roar. That's not a very good roar. Not a very loud roar. There we go. But you hear the roar from the necklace that Felfiz gave her as she lands on the edge of the pool.
The only one to challenge Telvin by using his own roar.
By using his own roar, yep.
I've just been heart eyes emoji the whole time.
Yep. So
look around hearing roar as though his territory is being encroached on by opposing clan or predator.
And you look over and you see Rosie is clutching the amulet that Felfiz gave her. And it is at that point that you look over and you recognize, it took you a moment, but oh wait, that's your own roar.
So, he's okay then.
Mm-hmm. All right. That leaves Sora. As you see, Rosie goes over, takes off the skates, and kind of does a couple of high fives with her group. Sora, what are you gonna do?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to beat Telvin with that amazing trick.
Right.
So I think I'll want to try something.
Okay, go for it.
And the one is at the middle of where the pool is?
No, everybody has one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody has one.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do simple skate. Try to do a few tricks in the middle.
Okay.
And I want to use the one to create a small gust of wind up and try to do a very, very high jump.
Okay. So you already have advantage on the acrobatics roll. Go ahead and roll for it.
Didn't you cast jump?
And you cast jump, so yeah, you have higher jump. Okay,
Right.
go for it. Is he gonna make it? Is he? I don't know. We'll see. Double 11s, nice. What's up with the double number rolls today? Jeez.
I don't know.
All right. So yeah, you can do it. You once you get up in the air that high, what do? Are you doing your tricks on the way down?
Call Kazoo now, and Kazoo is now used and heading towards me.
Uh-huh.
And I saw the escape on top of Kazoo's back up to the tail and do another high jump.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
The dice are confused because we didn't roll last night.
That's true. They are. Okay. That is very cool, Sora. All right. So, with that, as your performance comes to an end, you hear everybody, clapping and having a good time, and you see the third years are like, well, that's everybody that wanted to participate for this. I appreciate everybody coming out and doing so. The competition has come to an end, but you guys are more than welcome to keep skating. Just, be careful. Hope everybody, like, at least some of you prepared cure wounds. And kind of looks over at Xanther, and he's kind of still holding his elbow a little bit. And so,
You said there was betting?
there was betting.
I'm assuming Chance got in on all that?
They did. And you see Chance has gone around and is collecting their money. It seems that the bet was which of the groups would win, and of course Chance bet on you guys as a group and has come out in the lead. So with that, Telvin, you are called over and standing at, kind of at the edge of the pool. The third years, make this big old speech about, inventing things that will help not only on campus, but perhaps in the world. And it just kind of goes on. It's almost reminiscent of a lecture, but not quite. But they are, extremely excited about, the fact that you guys were willing to help them test this product out. And I'm excited to announce that Telvin here is our winner, and hands you a bag that has that coin jingle to it. Pretty kind of hefty looking bag. Do you look inside? It is about, from what you can guess, somewhere between 2 and 250 gold.
A good ingredient for this.
Mm-hmm.
Can perfect cupcake recipe.
There you go.
Say that might be enough to buy some spices to make the holder go down easy.
All right. So with that, we are going to go ahead and take our break right here. It's a little bit early, but that's okay. So we will be right back and continue this crazy story. Be right back, guys. Okay, and welcome back. I love that, Petrick, you came in just as we came back. That was pretty awesome. All right. So, with that, we find ourselves still at the pool behind Beau's End Tavern, with Telvin being the winner of the skating competition, the skate off, as it were. Yeah, let's see here. So as, hold on, I need to reload Sirenscape because it's not linked. Okay, so as you are celebrating and having a great time with celebrating Telvin and everything, you all of a sudden, as you're celebrating, you see this, the crowd is just roaring and having a, great time celebrating. It didn't matter that it was the Haven's Heroes. It mattered that that was an awesome run and that everybody was having a good time. There's this one student that had been competing that waves their wand in celebration and, kind of doing the, prestidigitation, like little fireworks kind of thing. When all of a sudden there is a thunderous boom that happens.
That doesn't sound good.
A bad boom?
A bad boom. A bad boom. And as you, like the thunderous, like clap boom kind of thing, and everybody just kind of stops and looks around in confusion. And as you do, you all see this creature come out of the ground right near amongst the trees just off of the sidewalk. And you see, hold on, I gotta get it out here. You see a creature emerge from the ground. A large rock creature, as a matter of fact.
Is lobster?
No. It's not a rock lobster. That was pretty funny, though. DM inspiration, because that was pretty funny.
Think of how many googly eyes we could fit on that one, Squaggles.
All right. So, with that, you see the this erupt from the ground, and all of a sudden, the students, the nearby students, especially those first years, just scatter. And
I'm gonna go, if anybody's like actually hurt, I'm gonna help them get up and run it.
Okay.
Away from this thing.
All right. Okay, so Sora, you said that Kazoo is large or huge?
When I did the trick, he's to be used.
Okay. And how long does that last?
That lasts until I say so.
Okay, so he is huge.
Nice.
All right. So, as you guys all see this happening, let's see here. We're gonna move this person in. You see everybody go running into the tavern, and including Xanther and Chance, is pushing people into the tavern. And you guys see this creature emerge, followed by another on this side. And so you see the two of them, and they are headed for the tavern. Do you do anything about it?
Where are they on map?
Right up at the top.
If they look hostile, Squaggles will try and get within 30 feet and just use telekinetic shove to push one back 5 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you can move to probably about there. Would get you within 30 of...
Trying to buffer them, not attack them. Hey,
Okay.
what are you doing?
All right, so...
I can't move my token.
You can't move your token? That's weird. I don't know why you can't move your token.
Can't even click.
Now try. Okay.
There we go.
So, all right. With that, okay. So, you were able to push one of them back. All right. And
Where is my token?
You're right under Felfiz, right here.
Please. Felfiz.
All right. So that is a dexterity check or strength save. Sorry, for the shove. All right. Let me get their character sheet out, and that is strength. Not whisper rolls. Yep, that worked real well for them.
So that's a bonus action. I know we're not in combat, but like, do they look determined to like do harm?
So they look like they are headed for the tavern, trying to get in the tavern, and kind of looks a little hostile. Yeah.
Like, get in by any means necessary.
Yes.
So if I clearly read that this is like a bet, like kind of a thing. I have a spell, but other people can do stuff too.
Well, with that, actually,
yeah.
With that, I need everybody to roll initiative. All right. So let's see here. Initiative for these guys. That was pretty good initiative from them. All right. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, they did good on initiative. Nice. All right. So having shoved that one back, we'll say this one is purple that you shoved back, and we'll say this one is yellow.
Do we get like a surprise round, whatever?
No. If anything, they would have been surprise round on you, because you were definitely not expecting two of these guys to pop out of the ground.
Oh, we should let them do that.
Well, this is in them getting to this exact point is where the surprise round ends. So, you were able to just turn around and see them and hear the other person say what they did, and you're able to stop and try to shove one of them.
So, if Cat's Grace is still up,
It is.
Some of us still have advantage on our initiative rolls.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So go ahead and roll.
It'll be all of us.
Yeah, you all have initiative bonuses or advantage.
14. Little
Okay.
better.
That is a little better. Yes. That is a little worse.
Way worse.
All right. So you had a 15, so that works. And then, Sora, you have advantage, so go ahead and roll again. That's better. Yeah, that puts you first, actually.
It helped someone, yes.
Yes, it did help someone. All right, so Sora, that actually means you go first. What do you want to do? Just as a reminder, the doors of the tavern actually are, let's see here. Let's go orange. Right here and right here. So the 2 orange marks are the doors. Actually, do extra large. There you go. Okay, so
there are 2 Soras on the board.
Why are there 2 Soras on the board? I don't know. There we go. Now there's only 1 Sora on the board.
Nice.
Sora just cast mirror image and you didn't know. What?
It would have been 3 then.
That's true. It would have been 3. Duplicate then. All right. You know what? Let's see here. That battle music is kind of not that great. So let's change it up. All right. So Sora, what are you gonna do? There we go.
Well, first I would when a star bolt on the
On the yellow? Okay. All right. So. All right. So, go for it. A 24 definitely hits, and a 19 does as well.
Alright.
Roll your damage for those guys. A 9 and a 3. All right.
12 damage. Nice.
Minus 12 damage. All right. Anything else you want to do? Do you want to move any more, or are you going to stay right there?
No, my bonus action is to tell the zoo to go up to Popo here.
Mm-hmm.
And try to do an attack to try grapple Popo.
Okay.
And he got advantage because he's huge.
He is huge.
So would that be an attack? Or...
So grapple is a contested strength check.
Mm-hmm.
So you have advantage on it. Come on, buddy. Ha ha.
Well, come on.
Ha ha. He is not grappled. Your fragments don't quite grapple the stone guy.
Yeah, I kind of see that.
All right, so it is their turn. Then, Yellow, seeing all of you, is going to. Nah, he's gonna run for it. He is going to head over there. And that is his full movement, as these guys are not very fast. But you see, like, he puts himself into like a little ball, and he rolls himself over there real quick. And you see he is right at the entrance to the tavern, now blocking anybody else from running in there, and perhaps being able to get in there on his next turn. The other guy is going to try to slam against, because that is a 15. Does a 15 hit? Sora? Does a 15 hit Kazoo?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 7 points of damage as they take another slam. And a 24 for 7 more damage. So that is a total of 14 damage to Kazoo on their turn. And it is Felfiz.
Okay, I said I was trying to help people get away. So where on the map could I be then? Would I still?
I would say you were trying to help people go around the edge right here.
Okay, yeah, because I just wanted to get them going, and then I was gonna come back and deal with it.
Okay. So yeah, so you were able to get most everybody from around the pool is gone now. They have scattered either into the tavern, around the tavern, the other direction. You know, just yeah.
I will.
What are you doing?
Trying to make sure I'm in range this.
Make sure I'm what? I'm sorry?
I'm in range.
Oh.
Okay, I'll toll the dead on that guy.
On purple? Or on yellow?
Purple.
Okay.
Way too far away from yellow.
Okay. And that is a wisdom save. That is an 11. That is a failure. So...
Is he hurt?
He is not.
Yeah.
I know. The more damage for not hurt comes in handy at this point. All right. Anything else?
Going to Misty Step.
You're gonna Misty Step. Where are you Misty Stepping to?
Oh no! Wait, I can go first.
That's the sound of the the creatures. They have sound effects.
I'm gonna go like right there.
Okay. All right. So with that, Telvin, that brings us to you.
Let's see. I am on the other side here.
Mm-hmm.
In yellow is breaking into tavern. In purple is grappled or failed grapple check?
They did not get grappled, but it just attacked Kazoo.
Yeah. Let me see here. Move 30 feet there. Mm-hmm. And then, let's see, this distance 75 feet. To other rock creature. Mm-hmm. Let me see if this will reach. Oh, perfect. And I cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
At second level.
Okay.
At yellow creature.
All right. Go for it.
Roll Chromatic Orb. There it is.
A 13. A 13 will not hit them.
I will roll Ashy advantage.
Okay.
Reroll.
That's not better.
No, it is not.
No.
I don't feel like burning sorcery points just yet.
Okay.
So, not burn sorcery points.
Okay, so that end of turn?
There.
Okay. Squaggles, that brings us to you. What would you like to do?
If you can hear me.
Yep.
So, do we hear, like, more sounds of, like, continued panic from the skate park up north?
Not so much now that the creatures have kind of come away from the skating, and everybody has scattered.
So we think these are the only two?
You do.
Okay. Can't wait to get my voice back.
Right?
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Sorry. Alright. We're just gonna Blaster Caster.
Okay, Blaster Caster away. Which one are you going for? Yellow or purple?
Going for yellow, and I'm gonna use the Ashy that our good friend in chat Pet gave me.
Alright. Go for it.
So this is gonna be a Guiding Bolt.
Okay. $27 most definitely hits. So did the 23, so that you feel very confident that this Guiding Bolt hits. Alright, so...
It's a bonus action, gonna shift into Starry Form, Archer, and fire at yellow again.
Okay.
With advantage from the glittery of Guiding Bolt.
You do. 15 just misses.
Ah, shucks. And then I'll end my turn.
Okay. Sora, that brings us to you.
I tried to do a guiding bolt on yellow.
Okay. That's a good turn, by the way, Squaggles. Good job.
Thanks.
It just needs to stop playing with those dang frogs from the very first session or second session. All right, Sora, go ahead and do guiding bolt.
16.
16 is exactly their armor class.
And I'll do a second level.
Okay. Nice. 17 points of damage. Okay. All right. Anything?
Bonus action, try again with the 2.
You're going to try to grapple again? Okay. Contested strength. 19. 15. Unfortunately, this guy is like the rock is smooth. You're just like not getting any purchase here. All right. So then it is their turn. We're gonna start with the guy with Kazoo, and he is going to try to slam twice. Does a 14 hit, Kazoo?
Yep.
Okay, so 25 points of damage. All right. Let's see here. And he's just kind of gonna stay with Kazoo. The other one is going to roll into the tavern. And he's gonna get to right there. And he just kind of looks around, and all of a sudden you hear screaming from inside the tavern. As he is come in, and everybody is screaming and trying to run. So you see some of the other people are noping right on out. And you kind of see the rest of your party is just kind of making sure everybody's getting out. So we'll actually put Eivor right there. So you see that they are kind of blocking this creature from getting at any of the people. Felphis. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to move just a little.
I can barely hear you.
I'm going to try here. No, I think I can do it here. I'm going to do have the.
You're going to what?
Do you have the spell templates? No.
Which one?
Basically burning hands.
15-foot cone. Okay.
I'll stay here if I can get it without hitting the zoo.
Yeah, I would say you can do that.
Cast Frost Fingers.
Okay. Yeah, you can kind of do that. Where it's just gonna get him and not Kazoo. Alright. So that is Frost Fingers, which is a dexterity, yes? Burning Hands is dexterity. It's dexterity with a different thing, right?
Con.
Or is it con?
Is it the con save?
Oh, con save. Sorry. 21.
Okay.
Half damage. Alright, so 7 points of cold damage. Okay.
Does that feel like it was very effective?
It doesn't look like it. Like, it just does the same kind. It does damage, it's just not, like, anything special. Alright. Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, Telvin.
Yeah, let's see. Given that there are 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 out here to handle purple friend. I will try to get inside tavern to help deal with other cons.
Okay.
So it's 15 or 20, 25, 30 feet there. Yeah, I'm assuming I have clear line of sight, or is this wall,
that's a
or
wall.
is this?
That's a wall.
Elvin, there's a door closer to you here.
Oh,
I missed the. Well, there was the one here too, and I just missed it.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
I forget where I was. Yeah, somewhere around here.
Uh-huh.
In that case, let's see. In 15 to move past Sora. So it would be 20, 25, 30 feet here. And then action to dash here. 30 feet.
Okay.
Here.
Now you officially have line of sight on him.
Right. Then I will quicken spell another chromatic orb to use as bonus action.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
Yeah, advantage.
You do have advantage. He
perfect.
He is glowing just slightly. What color is he glowing, Sora?
Same color as Kazoo.
Okay, so that's light blue.
And I will cast a chromatic orb at 3rd level.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
And let's see, as far as type of damage, I will pick type of damage that I know rock monster will not be immune to. I'm assuming we have studied some type of rock monster.
You have.
In so, fire, I guess.
Okay.
If I know they are not resistant or immune to fire damage.
They are not resistant or immune to fire damage. You knew this.
Okay.
Okay. 24 damage. Nice. Okay.
That is fair.
All right, Squaggles. That brings us to you.
We're gonna do the razzle dazzle combo.
Okay.
So this is a purple.
Mm-hmm. 19 will hit for 14 points of damage.
And I'll follow that up with the bonus action as I shoot a secondary star.
Okay. That definitely hits for 10 more. All right. He's definitely taking some damage now. Yeah. Not quite as much as the yellow guy has, but he's taking some damage.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Sora, that brings us to you.
I'm going to shoot star both at purple.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't know why I shoot 3, but 17, 8.
I don't know why it shot 3 either, but the 17 hits, the 8 does not.
Oops, wrong button.
Yes, that is the star bolts that you're rolling. Okay, so 8. All right. Is Kazoo doing anything?
He's going to attack.
Okay. All right. There's that double 11 again. Double numbers again. 11 does not hit, unfortunately. I think that's either the 3rd or 4th set of double numbers that we've had today. Jeez. All right. Okay. Anything else, Sora? You want to move or are you going to stay there?
That'll be it.
Okay. So it is their turn. We'll start again with purple against Kazoo. I don't think that one hits. That is terrible. Does the 12 hit you? Hit Kazoo?
I can't really. 12? Yeah, that hits. And
wow.
I think it's just.
It's okay. So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And having gotten his attention, Telvin, you see the creature will move towards you.
Fine.
Kind of destroying things as he goes. Like, hitting the fireplace mantle and some of you notice like this table here is damaged. The rugs are kind of wrapped around him. It kind of looks cool if it wasn't a monster trying to destroy things. Felfiz, it is your turn. You can visibly see that Kazoo is hurt. So you're not sure how much longer that will last.
How does the purple guy look?
He's got some cracks in him, but he's still holding his own at this point. Of the two, it looks like he will outlast Kazoo.
I will cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
Okay. Spirit Guardians on yourself. Alright. And what color is the spirit, or what do they look like?
They look like my Poof, the little badger.
Okay. What color?
Green? Forest green.
Okay. Dark green. Perfect. Alright. So at the beginning of his next turn, he will do the save for that. So they look like little badgers that are around you now? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it says when they it's the
enter or start their turn.
Enter or yeah, that's
So at the beginning of his turn, they will, and I assume, and this is where this spell has gotten other people in problem. I assume that you take and
I will specify that creatures like him will be hurt, and others will not.
Yes, but I assume you say that the 3 of your party members you can see are immune to your spirit guardians. Okay.
I'll name all of them if I can.
If I remember correctly, any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Yep. All right. Anything else you would like to do? Okay. All right. Telvin.
I'm gonna move. He's still in there.
He is. Yes.
Okay.
All right, Telvin. It is your turn.
Yeah. Let's see here. If coming closer to me, I will hold up hand and summon a knife of ice.
Okay.
And throw at it.
Okay.
Is it being fairy fired? Is that why it has advantage?
No. You
Is
had.
that the guiding bolt?
It was
the guiding bolt that you had from last time.
Yeah. And I will throw a knife at it.
Okay.
So this is the knife itself. What it is on sheet. It is
16 is their armor class.
perfect. Let's see here. So this is damage for. Wait.
It's only going to be him because there's no one within the 5 feet around him. So, okay. Nah, he's going to take it all. So 18 points of damage. He's looking real rough real quick.
And I will quicken spell cantrip.
Okay.
And use firebolt.
Okay. First you freeze him, now you're going to set him on fire. Okay.
Is icy hot.
That definitely hits. What?
That stuff is great.
Yep. All right. And with that, he is gone. You see this pile of rocks is there now.
He is no match for mighty Dragonborn. And then now that inside is safe, I will make movement. So it was action. Move.
Back around to go out?
Yeah.
Okay.
20 feet.
All right, Squaggles, that brings us to you.
Did that creature give some sort of death throw?
It did.
Or sound?
It did.
Okay. Is it... it's fair to know that it's not alive?
Correct. And also you heard your other party members yelling, "Good job, Telvin."
Gotcha.
And he wasn't strong enough to stand against you.
Yep. So yes, you are aware that the one inside is dead now.
He probably killed him with his Mad Tony Hawk skills.
Yep.
So
probably.
I want to focus on purple.
Okay.
The Razzle Dazzle.
Go for it. That's a good razzle dazzle. Yeah. This is when you wish you would have upcast that one, huh? Alright. So, those are both going to hit. Alright. And he goes from looking like he can hold his own to looking extremely rough. Alright. Sora, that brings us to you.
Well, I'm gonna work this still try one more time.
Okay. Alright. So, a contested strength roll.
Attack.
Oh, or attack? Okay. Well, you would have got it had you done that one, probably. Alright. That definitely hits. Okay, for 4 points of damage. He's still up, but barely. Barely.
Well, I'm going to try to do a guy bolt on him.
Okay. No. Oh no. Alright, anything else?
Well, that's
Okay.
it.
So it is his turn, and that is a wisdom save, I believe, yes?
Yep, wisdom save.
Alright.
Dang it.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly,
He
he takes half, and that was 9.
Oh, 9.
So, hey, Felfis, how you want to do this?
Want to have the badgers in imitation of what his friend did, the rolling, and just like bowling ball into him over and over and over again.
Okay. Alright. So you do so, and your spirit guardians take him out. He is gone. Alright. So with that, alright, let me get back to the background music. Alright. So you do you drop spirit guardians once they are dead?
Yeah, and I'll go in the tavern to make sure everybody's cool.
Okay. So you drop spirit guardians and you confer with the rest of your party. Everybody is good except Kazoo, but he'll be okay.
I'm gonna take out some of my paper that I always have, and I'm gonna think really hard, and I'm gonna try and do some math to feed it to Kazoo.
Okay.
Kazoo will like that.
You're gonna feed it math.
Yes. Not really felt as a strong suit, but with a little bit of engineering, I think I can at least do a little bit of math.
So, after this, these guys have been defeated and everything, you're able to go back and, make sure everybody around the pool and whatnot, if everybody is okay. And those that are still lingering there are fine. Everybody, for the most part, got out. I need perception checks from all of you, please. Okay. All right. Sora.
Does Kachun need to do one as well?
Sure. Why not? Let's have everybody looking around. Okay.
That's Kachun, and here's mine.
All right. So
we did pretty good.
Yeah, you guys did good on the perception rolls.
All over 10.
Yeah, all double digits. So as you are looking around and making sure if anything is broken or whatnot, Felfiz and Sora, you each find the 2 wands that were responsible for summoning these creatures. These seem to be a different weight and texture than the other wands that were being used.
Investigation?
Arcana check, please. First. Okay. Anybody else want to do an Arcana check to check out these wands?
I'll try one as well.
Okay.
Is wand.
It is a wand. It is a magic wand, even.
I'm gonna use a pup spray.
Okay. Yeah. So you two learn that these wands were definitely what was used to summon these creatures, albeit a strange one intended to work only once. If you would like to further investigate, give me an investigation check, please.
Would it be investigation or identify?
Investigation. Okay. I love that you rolled a 3 and have a 14. Alright. Sora rolls a 15 and has a
all your
15.
points into intelligence.
I know. So there you go.
Is wand.
No, it is a wand. You guys, that was high enough though. You all see that there is a slimy remnant stuck into the wand's grooves.
This is an eldritch ball.
Give me a nature check.
We have some.
I know. It is in fact eldritch goo.
Are there any symbols about who made it or what school it came from or anything?
Nothing.
Would identify change that?
It would not. So apparently, whoever was behind the previous things with the eldritch goo is still at it and somehow got these wands into the mix of all of this. You must admit it, although it is weird, it is better than it could have been. If it would have been used at a different time, it could have hurt one or very many of the people. So luckily, it did not.
I'm 100% reporting this to teachers.
Okay, you can do that. You can report this happening. This campus has a problem, that's for darn sure. Not necessarily steroids, but it's something.
But everybody has magic.
Everybody has what? Magic.
Magic.
I mean, it is a magic school after all. So with that, you have completed this this whole experience, and I'm going to show you the artwork that came with it. It's pretty cool. So this was the artwork that came with Getting Some Air, is what it's called.
That looks way cooler than what I was thinking.
I know, right? But except that it doesn't have skates on. It should totally have skates on, but still, it looks cool. All right, so with that, because you were able to successfully win the skating competition, as well as you reporting the find and taking out those creatures, your current group points goes up to 170. The Shadow Brigade, having competed in this, gets 20 points, as does the Dragon Posers. They would have gotten more had they not run away. So the current scores are Haven's Heroes 170, the Shadow Brigade 110, and the Dragon Posse 120. I actually need to move over. There we go.
Did we get anything from our jobs and stuff?
You did, yes. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and take us back over to the dormitory. Back to the Haven's Heroes dorm. And you do, in fact, get... you get... What is it? It is... 50 gold from your job this week. It hasn't been that long, so you get 50 gold from your jobs. All right. So, with that, is there anything that you guys would like to do now that you are back at Haven's Heroes dorm, after finding out that Telvin is the StrixSeven's version of Tony Hawk? So, is there anything that you guys would like to do or need to do or whatnot to study for your test that will, in fact, be in-game tomorrow, about symbol glyphs is what you are currently learning about.
We'll just study.
Okay.
Yeah, just study and pursue heals up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So with that,
lay it on us, Squaggles.
Oh, go for it, Squaggles. You totally got it. It is all you, buddy.
Alright, Squaggles is going to, do two things. Quickly run over to Theo and see if Theo's interested in, buying, a reagent from me at half price.
What do you got?
It's a golden acorn. It's my most prized possession, but, it's time to move on. I need to accumulate funds to find my father.
How much you asking?
Well, I got it for 200. So I'm trying to sell it for 100. Because I looked up the rules and that's how selling goes. And I don't know how to negotiate. But I'd be willing to take 50.
I was going to say, give me a persuasion check, please. Are you going with him for this?
I was trying to see if I noticed he was gone, if he left, and then I was trying to see if I did notice he left, if I had any insight to what he was doing, and no.
Okay. Alright, so you tell him this, and he says, well, I gotta say, you've been quite a good customer of mine, and, you know, we always make things work around here.
I've been trying to refer a ton of students to you for student loans. Has anybody come by?
Yeah, actually, there has been a couple. Thank you, I appreciate that. How about this? Usually, don't really have a need for this, but I'll give you 110 for it.
That's like 60 more than I thought I would get. You're such a good negotiator. So I'm gonna give him the golden acorn, and then I'm gonna give him the hood lantern that I got in session 1, and just be like, I never used this thing. Stay safe when you go home, Theo.
You might want to keep this. It might help you in the later classes.
You really do care.
Plus, I have like 20 of them at home.
Oh, I bet all the first years bring these to you to try and sell them, don't
yeah, a lot of them do.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe
But
when I get into a better year.
I usually sell them back to them 3rd or 4th year, so, you know, you might as well hang on to it. It's, yeah.
Alright, well, when I get into my 3rd year, I'll sell you something way better. And then 2, check out this cool shark internet acorn that Felpiz got me. She doesn't know I'm here. I snuck out. And I'm going to show him the shark music box.
That is pretty awesome. How much you want for it?
Oh, I can't sell it. It's a family heirloom. Well, I'm a family of 1, so it's a me heirloom. I don't know how this works yet. I don't have a family. But Felpiz is going to teach me. We're going on a date. I'll tell you all about it next time I come by. It's not a real date. She's just going to teach me how to date.
Okay. Good luck.
It's college. We're all experimenting. My voice is killing me.
I guess. Well, all right. Just let me know if you need anything else.
Squaggles was going to teach me.
You guys are going to teach each other. All right. So with that, Theodore takes gives you the 110 and takes the golden acorn from you. All right. Anything else? Anybody else have anything else? Anything you need to purchase? Anything you need to do? Anything just 'cause?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Any spell components you need to get? Any spices you need to get?
It sounds like the next 30 minutes of our session should be a shopping episode and a simulated date.
It could be if you want it to be. Or you can think about it and we can do it next time.
If that is case, then I will vortex warp myself out.
That's fair. That's fair. No, I just wanted to make sure you guys didn't need any new components for any spells that you got when you leveled up or whatnot. So, all right. Well, then, if that is the case, we will actually end our session a little bit early.
I'll spend my 50 gold from my job in tinkering supplies.
Okay, yeah, tinkering supplies. Okay. All right. So we will go ahead and end our session a little bit early tonight, in preparation for your next session and the studying and the date that Felpiz and Squaggles are going to go on. This practice date, which you're not quite sure who is teaching whom, but I mean, I just want to point out, you have a fundamental room. You could have a date in there and have it do whatever you want, however you want. Just saying. All right. So, with that, I hope everybody...
Kelvin can use it as a skate park.
It's true. All right, just a friendly reminder that here in DMS Adventures Tavern, this upcoming week, we have 2 brand new campaigns starting. Both of them at level 1. Both of them having finished their last campaign and are now, having done session 0s, will start session 1 starting next Monday for the Dragons of Icespire Peak. And then on Friday with Eberron. So we hope to see you at one of those, if not right back here next Saturday for these crazy adventurers as they take their next test and see what comes after that. So thank you for hanging around with us tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I really missed being here last week. So thank you so much for that. And we are going to go ahead and raid out. So we're going to go over and raid. Let's see, we haven't raided Ducky Charms in a really long time. So let's do that. All right. Have a great weekend. And thanks for hanging out in DMS Adventurers Tavern, where adventure is always on the menu. Thanks, guys.